Hey peeps, it's your girl BlessydGazaDiva and welcome back to the BlessydGazaDiva channel. Vybz Kartel, you are indeed the lifeline of dancehall and Jamaica music in the entire world.
You're not like anyone else. You find the way you are. Did you do this all yourself? A smile ignites the room. Sitting us up to the time, you know it's Kartel, representing for BlessydGazaDiva. I'm out.
Dancehall burn politics. Now artists doing dubs for them shakes my fin head. Must stop the conscious song about ya. A beer lyrics. Exclamation, exclamation. Cause uno beyond learning to clot. Exclamation. People, this was written by Vybz Kartel in his story a day ago. And it's been on the internet and causing a fanfare. And I thought I wasn't going to do something about it until I woke up this morning, because every time the political race comes around, I listen to a series of anti-political songs from Vybz Kartel. That's just my mantra, because a lot of people take drugs, a lot of people do alcohol. I do Vybz Kartel's lyrics. I'm an addict to his lyrics. And whatever situation I'm going through at any given point in time in my life, I tend to make his music my sedative for that particular period. Now, it's the political scene now and arena going on. So what I try to do, I try to ensure that I listen to all of his anti-political songs, because Vybz Kartel's songs are just not songs. They are just not music that sound good. They are always teaching you something. Regardless of which topic he's discussing, there's always something to learn from Vybz Kartel's music. So all of his political songs, Mr. Politician, and Poor People, Land, and Poverty and Ghetto Youth, listen to those songs and you will understand that Vybz Kartel is, what he has written here is not new. He has always been anti-government. He has always been anti-political. And let me correct that, anti-government in the sense that you are in political office, you are ruling, and you're doing nothing for the poor people. So for those who are thinking that Vybz Kartel is talking something new, and because Vybz Kartel is not being asked to do songs really now, if anybody they would want to do a song, Vybz Kartel would be the first one on the list that would have been approached, prison or not. And of course, his response would have been no, because you can't be saying one thing with your left hand and doing something else with your right hand. And this is why I have the utmost respect for Vybz Kartel, because Vybz Kartel tell it like it is straight. We no friend politician. We don't believe in a nothing when Mr. Politician say. The poor people continues to suffer when you get in office. And the fanfare done, the chicken back and the rice done, the car rides are through, we're right back at square one. What did Vybz Kartel say in this post that should have offended people? I would love to know what Vybz Kartel said in this post that should offend people. Do you know that the real problem is that people prefer to enjoy pasa pasa than better their lives? People in Jamaica would rather watch two strangers that cuss out each other than read a book on how to be financially free. The politicians realize that ghetto people just love the excitement of an election, but they only care about winning for the money. So it's like a trade. They make we laugh and give away the power to decide our own future while conning us in the process. What has Kartel said about the politicians that are not facts? They fight dancehall music the most. They blame the genre and the artists for the high crime rate of the country. I always said Vybz Kartel gets the most blame for all the violence in Jamaica, and Vybz Kartel has been incarcerated for 10 years now, and crime has been the worst it's been in Jamaica. So how can Vybz Kartel be responsible for the crime? Somebody explain that to me down below in the comment section. How can Vybz Kartel be responsible for crime when crime is the highest and the worst before he was incarcerated? But even since since he's incarcerated, it's 10 million times worse. So how Vybz Kartel can be responsible for that? When politicians been a buy weapons and a supply inner city areas from the 80s and created strongholds for their political parties, how many people have died over the years because of politics? And then them turn around and blame artists like Vybz Kartel for the high crime rate. Not to mention them blame artists for the misbehavior of them spoiled pitney where them not grow good. Artists can't even curse on stage without being fined for it. And me no see no politician a try the law there. The upper echelons of society rather support soca than dancehall. You ever see them lock down road for dancehall event yet? One on to tell me down below in the comment section. No, but them do it for carnival. Celine Dion forward to perform at Jamaica and them never lock it off at 2 o'clock because it benefited the upper echelon them, but dance have to lock off 2 o'clock. And then people are going to tell me about make dub for politicians. I could have one artist when me rate go, they go do dub for the politicians. Fire burn phone straight. Fire burn. Me not support that in a no way, shape or form. Fire burn for uno. Only the people who have a love for the entertainment industry will understand what Vybz Kartel's post is saying. Them use dancehall when election time forward, but they don't support the music. Me say the so-called leader of this land, but him dress up in a Clarks. You think him just dress up in a Clarks because a Clarks sale? You think him just dress up in a Clarks because he knows what happened when Vybz Kartel made that song years ago. He saw the shift in the economy, even by Vybz Kartel just singing that song. He saw the shift in young people's gravitation towards the particular shoes. So a lot of people may see him wearing the shoes and think, it's just another shoes. No, he's not just wearing it. And a lot knows that he's wearing it for political affiliation. But the masses like me and the true die-hearted Gaza fans, we know. We know exactly. The true die-hearted fans of Vybz Kartel knows that where this is coming from is all that. So Vybz Kartel not gonna make no song for them. Vybz Kartel is not going to be on any podium endorsing them. The handlers of Vybz Kartel IG will never put up a post endorsing government, and government knows this. So the closest thing to a representation, anybody, no matter how many other Clarks songs you have heard, when you think of Clarks and when you see somebody like him in a Clarks, Vybz Kartel comes to mind. So it is a mind game that they're playing. A mind game that they're playing. And it's sad and pathetic that our people are weak. Politics, in a lot of people's eyes who have sense, knows that it is a trap. Politics is no different from a controlled environment that causes puppets to be in a particular way, or puppets to behave in a particular way. And the political arena is one of cats and dogs. You see orange and you see green, and you wonder, what them people here, what them for? You see how all of these entertainers are running around and making dub with and for. Kartel is correct in everything he stated. He is 1,000,000% correct. He is 1,000,000% correct, and a lot of people don't understand what him say. If you notice, for the last couple of years, a peer conscious tunes are dropped from Vybz Kartel. I want to think that it wasn't deliberate and it wasn't calculated, because he must show say, listen, I can be one of the vilest in lyrics, but I am choosing for the last couple of years to shift up these things. But a lot of people are just looking at this as a political statement. It's not just a political statement. World government, nothing else makes sense. It is a video. Kartel doesn't want people to do what he wants them to do. I see one little punk I run up on one popular site, I call up my name, and I tell people about, I am a fan of Vybz Kartel, but Vybz Kartel, I tell you this, Gaza Nation, for the last time I tell you, stop watch idiots behind fake IDs on the internet. Any clown can be who they want to be on the internet. It takes a real person to be on the internet without showing them face and be real to the core and who they are. A lot of people are masking behind identities. Politicians are doing it. Your artist most avid hater is behind fake IDs, masking as fans. Stop listening to people that says they're a fan. It's just like, oh, me rate Vybz Kartel, but him need to shut up his mouth now and stop make music. Then that makes sense to you? Me rate Vybz Kartel, but him can't get people to do what him want to do. You like a punk, you know yourself. You run up and down on the side. Stop calling up GazaDiva name. Because GazaDiva came on the internet for my artist. And I am no vlogger like you're telling people. I'm tired to tell you this. I am a YouTuber. Whenever I feel like doing comments, whenever I feel like doing videos to express myself, because a lot of gibberish is going around on the internet, and a lot of anti-cartel clones are running up and down on the internet, and you need to be corrected. Vybz Kartel's writing is not even laced with politics. Vybz Kartel writing, because politics is only going to last a few months and a few weeks, and the fanfare. Look at the areas that didn't have water. All of a sudden they're getting water. Look at the areas that didn't have good roads. All of a sudden roads are being fixed. What happened? When are my people going to learn? Is exactly what Vybz Kartel is asking. When are my people going to turn from their stupid ways and learn? When are artists, a part of this industry, going to learn that it's never been about the politicians? They don't care about you. They're just using you. And then a lot of people are saying that, oh yeah, they're just bagging the money. Okay, you bag the money and what? And the very people who supported you and made you into a star are suffering every day at the very hands of the politicians that you're making the dub plates for. Then that makes sense? Una now all the meds. Vybz Kartel is the wisest artist of your generation, my generation, their generation, and the generation to come. Without Vybz Kartel's mental capacity, I don't know where dancehall artists will ever end up. We see a few glimmer of hopes we see hope in a few of them, but I am just hoping that Little Addy and Little Vybz and all the other artists that really look up to Vybz Kartel listen when Vybz Kartel talk, saturate their psyche with what is being uttered and what is being taught, because it's bigger than politics. Politics only lasts for a few weeks every 4 or 5 years. So how can this be about politics? It is about self-upliftment. It is about believing in yourself. It's about maintaining your own industry and living and feeding and breathing off your own industry. Not allowing vultures like politicians to come around and trick on about dub plate and hungry and this and that. And then you have the naysayers. Yeah. A politician time now and rate it. Okay, you are going to be the same ones hungry because you can't look after yourself. And you same one run up behind politicians. And you can't even take care of yourself. Dancehall burn politics. Now artists doing dubs for them shakes my F head. Must stop the conscious song about ya. A beer lyrics, cause una beyond learning. I can imagine when this was written, it came from a deep place. And respect Vybz Kartel. Many won't get the message because them nah learn. And you still a teach and them nah take the lesson. Big up yourself, Vybz Kartel. Always rate you as my artist. You are the most eloquent. You are the most thought-provoking. You are the most socially conscious artist that I have ever come across in my existence. Big up yourself.